There is absolutely no doubt that the planet is in crisis. And the crisis I refer to is the climate crisis. And we all need to wake up to the words of Greta Thunberg and to Extinction Rebellion and take whatever steps are necessary to do our bit to help. My party leader has given us the target of zero carbon by 2035. Our council, Antrim and Newton Abbey Council, has declared a climate crisis, as have many others. And in the last few weeks we've seen appalling flooding in many parts of the United Kingdom and appalling fires in Australia. And we must all stop sitting back and treating unusual climate extremes as someone else's problem. Northern Ireland must have an environmental protection agency and must have Northern Ireland specific climate legislation. The environment, just like health and education, cannot go on with no government at Stormont and this bickering DUP Sinn Féin impasse. Westminster must take control and create a new environmental protection agency and enact the necessary climate legislation. This is a very difficult matter to legislate on, and we need clear and accurate information to work on, and must put in place a strong decision-making process which listens to the findings, takes action, and has the resources to ensure that the action is carried through and is effective. Whether it is clean air, clean rivers, or clean surroundings, we all need to work together. Councils, communities, families, and indeed every individual needs to consider what they can do. Whether it is the simple steps like avoiding plastics, always buying glass bottles and recyclable tubs, or taking your own containers to supermarkets, or working together to plant trees, or carrying out community clean-ups, there is so much we can all do. The government needs to pave the way for the longer-term changes: electric and hybrid cars, cleaner aviation, improved recycling, eco-friendly or zero-carbon homes, planting trees, and there's so much more. We need guidance and legislation to ensure that we all take part. I spent 2 years as environmental spokesman at Stormont some 5 years ago and worked on wildlife bills, river protection and many other loch, sea and river matters. When at Westminster I set up and co-chaired the Bee and Pollinator all-party parliamentary group and was part of many other all-party parliamentary groups on biodiversity, forestry, the Arctic Circle and other environmental subjects. I've planted 10 acres of trees and often battled to stop the pollution of the 6 Mile Water and tried to work with fishing clubs and river trusts to ensure South Antrim's beautiful river environment is protected and enhanced. At Westminster, I was just starting to make an impact, and I want to take up where I left off. I want to expand on all the areas of knowledge that are so vital to saving our way of life, and all that goes to make up our countryside. I want to ensure South Antrim and Northern Ireland lead with our actions on climate change, and that we learn from all sources and stakeholders to ensure that Westminster delivers. We need a different form of politics representing Northern Ireland at Westminster from that of the DUP, and we need to ensure it is one that leads on reversing our climate crisis.